Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Candidly with Coffee.
Let's go.
Oh, let's
Happy
go.
Friday.
Yeah, happy Friday.
There you go. Let's go.
Cheers.
It's the weekend.
Ooh, you got your coffee.
I'm a little amped up.
Why?
I don't know. I had a lot of caffeine this morning. I'm awake now.
Oh.
I had a hard time getting going this morning, waking up. I was like sleepy.
You were cozy on the couch when I left with a Barefoot Dreams blanket.
Yeah, I was just chilling, and I crashed out again for 20
tell.
minutes.
I
But
could
that's
tell you
okay.
were
I feel
going
better.
to.
That's okay. If my body needs it, it needs it. I've been training hard, and I cut my calories down. Just tired. I'm a viejito, man.
Yeah, you are.
So
We
I'm
are.
good. That's why I'm amped up now. I got energy. I took that little
The
nap
dogs,
in the morning.
Did you hear me get up at 4? Phoebe was up
I
at
heard
4.
you. Yeah, it's my sleep's all broken up. Then
She had to
she's
go to the
crying.
bathroom.
Then that alarm won't shut the hell up. It's like, damn.
What alarm won't shut the hell up?
That alarm, it kept going off and off.
My alarm?
Yeah. I just
Oh,
wanna say a little
because,
more.
well,
I know.
for the record, I asked you if you wanted me to turn it off when I left the bed, and you said no.
It was probably
yesterday.
out of it, man. I don't know.
No, you told me yesterday while you were fully awake. You said, no, leave it on because I want to get up early.
This morning, though, no, I needed extra sleep,
Well,
man. It's
I
all
didn't know
broken
that
up.
with that
Of
memo.
course, you're not going to know that. I throw that thing through the window. I hit the button and it goes off again. Dude, let me sleep a little longer.
I
Some days I just want
asked
a little
you
sleep.
specifically
How
because
come it doesn't turn off then? I hit that goddamn button.
you're snoozing it,
Oh.
so it goes off every 9 minutes.
Damn it.
To turn it off, you have to hit the alarm button.
Yeah. Fucking tired of broken up sleep.
For the record, I confirmed that you wanted me to leave it on. That's the only
I
reason
did.
why
It's
I
just
left
yesterday
it on.
was broken up sleep. I want extra sleep. That's all. It's exhausting.
All right, somebody's a little grumpy, and now it's hot.
Yeah, it's stuffy.
It's
now.
not hot. No, it's your imagination.
Maybe the coffee. Caffeine got me going.
You just said you're amped up. I think that's what it is.
Probably the caffeine. Yep.
Just take a breather.
I'm good.
Okay, thanks you guys for joining us today in our little bicker session here. I just wanted to remind you, if you're not already subscribed to our channel, make sure you hit subscribe on the YouTube channel. Also subscribe if you are listening to us on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to us, because you can also subscribe. Comment on the YouTube so we can interact a little bit. And, of course, leave us a 5-star review. We'd really
Please. We appreciate it.
I have to say, welcome to the new listeners. We've got a lot of new listeners recently. Like over
Thank
the
you,
past
guys.
month on YouTube, we have new subscribers that are joining into the podcast. We've got about a 10% increase on YouTube and on our downloads, on our listeners.
And it's all thanks to you guys, because I'm sure you guys tell your friends, family, refer us, recommend us. We try to make this informative, fun. A little bit of drama here and there, but we keep it real.
Little alarm clock
Yeah.
drama.
Yeah, I was a little grumpy as well. I'm tired. I don't like to be tired. I like to be amped up and going in the
Are
morning.
you grumpy currently at this
No,
moment?
I'm good. I'm
You're
awake.
okay?
Yeah, I took a little nap on the couch this morning. I don't do that, though, unless I'm wiped out. Once in a while, you'll see me still sleep on the couch in the morning, but that's rare.
Yeah.
It's only because my body needs a little more sleep so I can train hard today.
It is rare.
Yeah.
Usually you're like up and in a good mood and
Yeah,
all
I'll
the
walk
things.
Pablo 2 miles real quick and back.
Did you walk him?
Yeah,
Oh, you
about a
did?
mile and a half. I went to the park and back
Oh,
up here. Just wanted to get some steps and get myself woken up.
yeah. I'll have to do my steps later. I did my Orange Theory, but I didn't do my steps yet, and I have to practice what I preach.
But you worked out.
Yes, I did. I had a good workout, and then I went and fed my lovely father breakfast.
There
and
you go.
He was really, this morning, he kept mumbling like, I hate that you have to do this. I hate that you have to do that. He usually doesn't do that, to be honest, but I don't know why.
You know what? Your father is a pretty independent man. He's come here. He's always been like the leader of the
Yeah.
tribe. And now for once in his life, he's not the leader. And I'm sure mentally affects him. Like he's being taken care of now.
Yeah.
No men like to be taken
But
care
I
of
also
like
think
that. A lot of
that,
times.
because I'm the one who sees him the most and I'm there the most and do the most, to be honest,
Yeah,
I also get the most heat from
of
him.
course. You're like the
Because when
punching
he's
bag.
moody, when he's grumpy, he lashes out. It's me who gets it. But I don't take it, I really try not to take it personal, because I know that if he were to talk about me to other people, he's only going to have good things to say. I
Yeah.
truly believe that.
Yeah.
Because he knows that I'm doing a lot.
Didn't your aunt try to get in the mix? And he said, no, my daughter's taking care of me?
She offered help.
Yeah,
And he says,
okay.
no, my kids are taking care of
Yeah.
you.
As
So,
it should be.
Yes, of course.
They take care of us. You know what I'm saying? From when we're little, from when we're born,
Yeah.
and then the roles got to reverse. It flips.
It really is
It
like
flips.
a full
They turn into
circle.
babies in the
It
end.
goes full circle. It's
Yes, it does.
insane. Up into like even diapers.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
it's full circle moment.
Yeah. I don't want to be here no more if I have to wear diapers,
Babe,
please.
it just happens. Look at me. I'm practically have to wear diapers now.
Damn, man.
Speaking of which, I do want to touch on that. I'm shocked at how many people don't know that incontinence is a major symptom of menopause.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I've had so many women reach out to me saying, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I had no idea that this was a symptom of menopause. I just thought, what's happening? Why am I leaking or urine or whatever? I think it's some people don't get it as bad, but if I get a jump scare, if someone did like a jump scare or startled me, that's enough for me to pee my pants.
Your daughter did that to High yesterday and scared him. I don't know what was that about. She got
Well,
him
see,
good,
if she would have done that to me,
yeah.
literally I would have peed my pants.
Uh,
Like I peed my pants one time we were walking the mile. I peed. I didn't really realize it till I got home. I was wearing gray sweats and I look in the mirror. I'm like, oh my God, I peed my pants. But because I was startled, remember we saw there was a lizard scurried into the bushes. That's enough for me to pee my pants.
Damn.
It's a terrible feeling.
Wow.
It's awful. Anyways, but so many women don't know. And there are solutions. There's tons of things that I've been recommended. I'm going to try a few and I will let you guys know what I think. It is something that because when you're in menopause, it's not like your hormones get to a certain place and they stay there. Early menopause in the first few years as your body's adjusting, your hormones are still fluctuating. So sometimes I'm totally fine. And sometimes I can't get through an Orange Theory workout without going to the bathroom 5 times. And sometimes I just pee my pants, to be honest. So I have to be prepared. But like today I was fine.
Yeah.
So I was able to run on the treadmill. And I'll know, like I can tell. And Alyssa's my coach, right? A lot of times my daughter's my coach. And for a while there, she would see that I was like slowing down or walking instead of running. And she would hop up onto the treadmill and fix my speed or fix my incline. And I'm like, Alyssa, don't do that. If you see me slow down, trust me, there's a reason.
You got to explain it to her.
Yeah.
But Mama's in menopause, man.
She just laughs.
She's a young girl. She don't understand menopause yet.
And it's funny because now that I talk about it, and I always feel, oh my God, are there people who listen to the podcast that are in class and they're like looking to see if I peed my pants?
Man, probably not.
How embarrassing.
I doubt it.
No, probably not.
Nah.
Listen.
Everybody's going to go through it.
It happens, you guys.
Every woman's going to go through it.
It happens. And if if me sharing my embarrassing stuff helps you guys in any way, that's why I do it.
Yeah. There's nothing we could do about it, man. Just nature takes its course.
Happen.
Whatever designed us, that part of design sucks. Men's testosterone dropping.
You know what I heard?
Menopause. What the?
I heard there was a doctor talking about, gosh, why do we have to go through this? Is this the thanks that we get as women for being able to bear children? Now we have to go through this menopause? Because basically what menopause is like shutting down our reproductive system.
Yes, we talked about that because you're no longer really capable to reproduce.
Right.
You're basically saying you're no good to the world anymore. You're done. Huh?
Wow.
I'm joking.
No, but
it's not serious. I'm joking. I'm just saying, like
what
nature,
it is,
whatever the hell made us.
And the doctor made a very good point because she said, why does it have to shut down? Why do we have to go through that?
Yeah.
And she said, because there's a reason. There's always a reason.
Of course.
The reason is because pregnancy, what people don't realize is childbirth and pregnancy is actually the closest a woman can be to death. It's actually a very high risk thing to be
we never
pregnant.
look at it like that. We think,
it's
she's pregnant, baby's going to come out just fine. But there's sometimes I come across stories where the baby makes it, but the mother doesn't.
Because it's very high risk, especially for people who don't have access to proper medical care and things like that. But when you are older, it's actually considered after, I think 45 or in your 40s is considered geriatric pregnancy. But when we're not meant to bear children when we're older. It's actually very dangerous. So she says, imagine this. Imagine that we don't go through menopause.
Your body.
Imagine if we didn't. There would be elderly women giving birth to babies and dying.
You're so right. They wouldn't be able to handle bear the pain of having a child.
Not even the pain, the medical risks, the way your blood responds, the way it's major trauma. And so that's why, so that we don't have, there's a reason why we can't have children older. We're not capable. This is a gynecologist that I follow on TikTok was talking about how it's to prevent elderly women from bearing children.
But let's just stop and think about, I don't want to get too crazy, but what the hell made us? Because that's very unique. How does it know when to do that? Like it's autonomous, we call it. Like it's crazy.
It just happens.
Yeah, who designed this way? And take to a man. We don't go through menopause, but we go through menopause. Our testosterone drops. We grow man boobs. Our levels go down. We gain hella weight. It's like, why? Why do our testosterone got to drop? So we don't want to reproduce too, or what the hell?
I know.
I want to know the
I wonder, does testosterone dropping impact sperm count and lower sperm?
If I had to guess, I'm not gonna. If I had to guess, I'd say yes, but I could be wrong. But I do believe that.
Lower it? Yeah, I actually don't know. Now with women, we're born, I think, with the number of eggs that we're going to have for our lifetime. Like we have all those eggs, and we just stop ovulating after we run out of them. Mm-hmm. So it's like I ran out of eggs. Yeah,
but it's also too though slowing down for men. Also, that'll drop your testosterone. That's one thing you cannot give up. Is thank goodness I'm able to work out. I'm pretty strong for my.
If you strength train,
that's helping my testosterone.
People are always so obsessed with, I want to balance my hormones. Which what exactly does that mean? But what I can tell you is strength training.
Yes.
Will increase anabolic hormones, which is testosterone in both men and women.
Yes.
Men and women. People don't realize that women also have testosterone.
You have more testosterone than estrogen in your body, women?
I don't know.
Higher count? I forgot I read that somewhere in NASA. I'll have to research that again.
That I don't remember. But I do know that if you strength train, it increases your testosterone. It increases your growth hormone, which is like the fountain of youth, by the way, the HGH. Human growth hormone, and you actually increase the levels if you strength train. That's why strength training is so important, because it increases anabolic hormones, which are building, strengthening, youth. Cardio increases catabolic hormones, which is a breaking down and a loss, which is okay because you want to lose. It's going to help you lose fat and things like that, but you don't want to do too much of it. It's going to just break you down.
Yeah, low impact.
It's good to have a combination of both because there's benefits to both.
Yeah.
But you have to do strength training. That's
I try to tell one of my boys that he's hell bent on doing cardio to lose weight every morning. I won't put his name on blast. I'm like, brother, do strength training and then do your cardio.
But does he not do? It's actually better to do theoretically to do your strength training first.
Yep.
Because strength training requires glycogen.
Yep.
And if you do your cardio first, you are going to use up your stored glycogen. And it's not as quick to reproduce glycogen. So then when you go right into your strength training, it's just not going to be as good of a workout because your stored glycogen's depleted. And your body can't replenish it that quickly.
Yes.
Whereas use your glycogen for your strength training and then do a low impact cardio after strength training, which will utilize fat storage if it's low intensity. Because if it's low intensity, your body has enough time to convert fat into the energy because you depleted your glycogen.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have it in their head, bro signs, or some guys are just not morning people and they think, I'm just weak in the morning. I can't lift. I don't have no strength. That's in your head. It's not actually true. I used to believe that. Yeah, nah, morning.
Yeah, you have all yesterday's glycogen. Too.
Huh?
You have all of yesterday's glycogen. People think, I'm on an empty stomach.
No.
What does that mean? An empty stomach doesn't mean anything. Your energy is in your glycogen, is in your cells and your glycogen
But
storage.
People assume that because you have no food, that you can't get a hard, strong workout. Like, that's not true. Not true at all.
That's not true. Food in your stomach is not your energy. It's not energy until it's converted to glycogen in your liver.
Yes.
So it's not actually doing anything for you in your stomach. Only thing that'll do something for you is like something fast digesting, like something sugary, because it'll give you a quick, like little pick me up. But food in your stomach is not energy until it's converted into energy. Yeah. So what you're using in the morning for that workout, what I use for Orange Theory, is all the glycogen I ate yesterday. It's nice and stored up, filled up from yesterday. Mm-hmm. So many myths. I think that's what the problem is.
There is.
People
too many myths.
Trying to kind of bust through all of the...
Yeah. And sometimes they're stuck because they don't want to accept the fact that maybe they're wrong and it's not working. People are weird like that. Dude, it's not working. Switch it up.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Switch it. Just flip the two around and you'll see the results much different.
Yeah. If you're doing something for a long time and it's not getting you the results that you want, why do you keep doing it?
Hello.
You got to change something.
Exactly. You listen up, you guys. If it ain't working, switch it up.
Do
if your
something
diet
different.
or meal plan or whatever ain't working, you got to fix it. It's not working.
Yeah. And sometimes you need help. Like I have a client who I haven't worked with in a while, emailed me. She's coming back. If she's listening, hello.
Everybody needs
I'm
help.
excited to have
Trainers
you back.
need help.
But I love, there's nothing more that I love than my repeat clients, because I have clients like the same names that I've worked with for years. They come and go, but they always come back. But I love that though, because I'm like,
why do people need coaches? You know why? Accountability.
That's
I feel like you're, Look, when I did the keto diet, and really we nailed it, and I was following it to a T. You see my results. You see my body transform.
Yeah,
it was
and
insane.
I coached you in your accountability was you knew that every Friday morning I was going to strip you down to your chonies and take pictures.
Yes.
And that enough was
Keeping me in
motivation.
check. Yes.
Yeah, because you're like, oh man, I got to take those pictures on Friday. There's no, oh, you know what? I'm not going to do it this week. No. Got to be accountable. That's huge. That's one of the biggest reasons why having a coach is nice.
Yes.
There is no option. When we open up in-person clients, there is no, oh no, I'm not going to do my check-in. No, it doesn't matter. Even if you messed up, even if you didn't have a good week, it's being accountable and seeing what the results of that did, and that will help hold you accountable.
Yeah, because you need data. You need to see what they did. Either they went down or they went up. Okay, when we went up, what did you do? Let's fix it. Let's not whine about it. Let's not lie. What did you do so we can fix it? I have to know so I can fix it. You got to know. You need data. Like you said, you're not a ghost. You can't follow all your clients 24/7 and see what they're picking at all day long.
You know what's so funny? I remember specifically when I hired you as a trainer, and I was like asking you questions about how have some of your other clients done? What other results have you gotten? And you said to me, and it stuck in my head, you're like, it's difficult because I have them for an hour and I have them doing things they need to do that are going to help their body, but I'm not there the other 23 hours of the day.
Exactly.
I can't tell them to put the fork down or
I
whatever.
don't know if
you
they're
made
going
that
through
comment.
fast food drive-through. I don't know when they go to the coffee shop, they're buying a Danish and I can't. I don't know none of these things because I'm not there. And a lot of times they lie. I hate to say this, but I'm going to blast you. Y'all lie to yourselves. You lie to your coach, but you're really lying to yourself about what you eat. Come on.
You know what it is,
It's such bullshit because when I followed that keto to the T and you held me accountable with pictures every week, I was on fucking point. It shows in my results because I followed it to the T.
Because you followed it.
When I fell off from it, I gained weight again. And now I just been hovering around 190. I got 10 pounds to lose, but I know I just got to tighten some things down and I'll drop the weight again.
You know what's eye-opening? Speaking of a video I posted, I actually did a video with tips on, I will link it up here on YouTube if you guys haven't watched it, how to use a food scale. But the amount of people that have reached out to me thanking me for that video because they were like, I thought I was eating a certain amount of calories. I was dead wrong. So many people think one thing, and then when they use a food scale, they are mind blown.
Blows their mind, huh? They're like, dude, way off.
Mind blown. But here's the good thing. If that's the mistake that you're making, I have good news for you. Just using the food scale will get you results immediately.
You know what I'm guilty of? And you called me out. You go, babe, that's not a tablespoon.
Oh,
what do you mean? I used to get a tablespoon. I thought it was a tablespoon of peanut butter, so I assumed that's the calories. Hell no, you got to measure that out. It's more than a tablespoon. A tablespoon is way smaller than we think it is.
I have seen you add literally...
It's probably 2 to 3.
Like 3 tablespoons worth of peanut butter to your oatmeal.
Yeah, I know.
Thinking that is a tablespoon. And I'm just like, oh my God.
Because you have to think about this. Back in those days, we weren't really using food scales that much.
No, they weren't a common purchase.
No.
Before Amazon, you had to go to Bed Bath & Beyond to maybe find a food scale.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a common purchase. It wasn't a common item that someone had in their home. They used measuring spoons and measuring cups, and those are just estimates.
They're estimates. They're not even on point. I've even tried it out. They're close, though. They're close, those measuring cups, but still.
The best thing to do is use the nutrition facts on the package. And here's a tip for you guys. When it comes to weighing something, off of what's inside the package.
Yes.
If you are weighing out cooked shredded chicken and the package, it's already cooked in the package. So you look at the package, and the package says 3 ounces is 130 calories. It is based off of exactly how the chicken is in that package, which in this case, I'm talking about like the Target Good and Gather chicken. It's cooked, shredded chicken. It is not based off of what it is after you put it in the air fryer to crisp it up, because it'll lose its weight. So for example, if I'm giving myself 3 ounces of shredded chicken from the Good and Gather package, I will weigh it out right out of the package. 3 ounces is 130 calories. Then I like to make mine crispy. So I put it into the air fryer and make it crispy. If I were to weigh it again after it's air fried, it's 2.5 ounces. It loses weight.
It's like steaks when you cook them.
Right.
They're not the same size.
But it's fine. You just have to know that where are you getting your nutrition facts from? So if you're measuring rice, if it's a package of raw, uncooked rice, the measurement on the package is based off of the raw, uncooked rice. If you're measuring it based off of frozen rice, the measurement is based off of the frozen rice. It's whatever is inside the package, unaltered, that's what it's based off of. That's why if you have a pack of boneless, skinless chicken breasts and it tells you, okay, 4 ounces is 110 calories, it's a raw package of chicken breast, those nutrition facts are based on 4 ounces of raw chicken breast.
Raw, not cooked.
And I think a lot of people get really confused there, and they're consuming extra calories because of that fact.
Makes sense.
But it is eye-opening to use a food scale. And if you need some tips, watch that video, because I did do a video on it.
And out of that, listen, I was never a fan of it either. I like, fuck a food scale. But listen, once you start doing it, it's like anything, like working out. You become reps. You get used to it. Yeah. So it becomes second nature. You bust that thing out. It literally just takes a few fucking seconds, honestly. It's not that
It
hard.
doesn't take any extra time.
No. It's just doing it and being consistent about not being lazy. It's just real easy to just start throwing shit in the bowl and be lazy about it. You know, just bust it out and just weigh it. Real quick.
And then you know beyond the shadow of a doubt how many calories you're consuming.
People are so anti, though.
Feeling.
They just are anti. I was one of those. I don't know why.
But okay, here's my thing.
What's the psychology behind this?
But here's my thing. If you want to be anti-tracking calories and anti-weighing your food, then I don't want to hear you complain that you can't lose weight.
Exactly.
Go ahead, be anti, but then don't complain that you're not able to get results with your weight loss. The two can't be coexist.
What do we say? You can't guess this game. Guesswork doesn't work. You can't. It's like paying your bills blindly and not know what you have in your bank account. You can't just do that. You better know you have money to cover.
Now, if for you happen to have somehow mastered it, good for you. Congratulations.
Yes.
I'm talking to the people who are struggling to lose weight, but they complain that they don't want to track, they don't want to weigh, they don't want to put in the work.
I can't lose weight. The weight's not coming off. Well, I'm eating clean. What's your definition of eating clean? I love when people throw that out there. Or you're eating organic, but are you over-consuming? Because if you're gaining weight, you're over-consuming. There's no way around it. People, they're just looking for this like magic answer. Like, sorry, clean, organic, that's not going to help you lose weight. You have to track your macros. There's no way around it.
Gluten-free.
Yeah, they think they're automatically a health nut or they're perfect. I'm eating gluten-free, organic this,
I'm
organic
gluten-free,
that.
dairy-free,
Nah.
Organic. I'm still not losing weight.
Doesn't matter what you're eating.
No.
You can't overeat. That's just what it comes down to. You can't.
No, and there was actually a podcast I listened to with these doctors. It's these 2 doctors, and they were talking about how you actually, it's like a great debate, but the debate is losing weight better for your health overall, like just reducing your body weight. That's going to give you better and faster improvements in your health, even if you do so in an consume unhealthy foods.
Huh.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you're someone who you eat healthy, but you're overweight and you're not losing weight.
Yes. Versus
someone who eats unhealthy, but they are losing weight because they are eating a calorie deficit of unhealthy, like McDonald's every day.
But they're still losing.
But they're still losing. Overall, they're going to improve their health markers because of the reduced body fat. That's going to have a bigger impact than the person who eats healthy but carries the extra body fat.
Hey, you guys, comment on this because I have a feeling that we're about to have a debate on this one.
Yes, that's a great debate. I agree with it.
What? What is she saying? I could eat McDonald's, lose weight, and this person, they're gonna
and
watch.
then they're going to be
receipt.
healthy. Look,
We're not
yes,
telling you to eat McDonald's, you guys.
No.
She's just making an example.
I'm saying long term, that's probably not going to be good. But what I'm saying is it's more impactful in a faster way. Like you're going to improve your health faster. Basically, what it says is that macros is more important than the quality of your food. And I know that, oh man, people are going to come after me for saying that. I'm not saying 100% that's true, but I'm saying that there is something to be said for getting your body fat down in whichever way possible and being able to maintain that, layering in the healthy things and layering in your healthy lifestyle to sustain it, to become a healthy person. But sometimes it's mission critical.
Yeah.
Like these people, my 600-pound life, which by the way, one of the contestants just died of a heart attack. He was known, his nickname was like Buttermilk Biscuits from a 2022 episode. I saw it. He had a heart attack. When these patients go in for the bariatric surgery and they have to lose a bunch of weight, it's like they're not doing the most healthy thing, eat 1,200 calories, but they're racing against the clock.
Yes.
They got to get the weight off immediately.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? Stay on the topic of macros. That dude, Wes Watson, that I follow, he actually somehow, they were get cell phones in there. He educated himself. He was fucking doing macro plans in prison for inmates and having success and posting pictures on it. That's how he got a little infamous. Before he even got out of prison, he already had a little trajectory. So if he can do that in prison with prison food and inmates having results, himself too, ripped as hell, with limited access to good food. There's protein in there, but there's limited access.
Right.
So if they could do it in there, what's your excuse out here?
You have to be super resourceful on the protein.
And I don't think he had a food scale, so I don't know how the hell he was able to do his macros. He probably was able to eyeball it to a degree. Maybe he got a food scale out of the kitchen. I don't know.
You know what? When you are faced with challenges like that's what we as human, that's why we're alive. That's why we survived like the dinosaur age and all of that.
Yes, the ice age, everything.
We adapt and overcome.
We do.
That is what we do.
Yeah. You stick these guys in a fucking hole for 10 years and they come out better. Come on. That's leveling up. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Humans adapt and overcome.
They do.
We're insane. The ones that don't, we crumble, we go down to the ground. The ones, we rise up like warriors.
But we have this ability.
We do. Everybody does.
To adapt. What do I always say? I say like you'll step to the occasion. Sometimes you'll rise to the occasion. You'll rise to the occasion.
Something will scare you. Oh man, can I handle this, or is this too much? And sometimes you need to be pushed into that uncomfortable zone to rise to the occasion. Then you find out what you're really made of.
I think more than sometimes, really. Like you've told me that before. We've talked about maybe stuff with my kids or whatever. Oh, are they really ready for that? And I'm like, no. But you have to do things before you're ready to do things, and you will rise to the occasion. You got to capitalize on the human ability to adjust and adapt and overcome.
Yes.
Because if you don't, you're always going to stay status quo.
Yes.
You're never going to elevate.
Yep. You're right. You're always going to have that fear. And what does fear do? It keeps you in a safe bubble.
Yeah.
It keeps you here. I'm scared to step over here.
Go for jobs you're not qualified for. I always did.
You did.
I always did.
You said fake it till you make it.
Yeah. You need a degree? I'm an interview anyways. I think I'm good.
That's crazy. You're supposed to have a degree for Netflix, and you got on board. Not only did you get hired, but you're up there in the echelon.
I climbed the ladder there.
You're up there with the
I wasn't qualified.
You told me that.
I was not qualified for that job when I got it.
But then again, when they say that, does a degree really make you qualified? Because you excelled at your position.
I wasn't qualified on paper, but I knew I could do the job.
Yes. So there's a difference.
I had confidence. But you have to do that. I think that we forget. It's easy to forget sometimes, and then we get like stuck in a rut. And it goes for like your physique goals, your health goals, everything. You think that you can't achieve something, and you're wrong. People
give up before they even try. They'll look at somebody like, I can never look like him. I can never look like her. Maybe not. Different genetics, but you can get in shape and you can get lean. We all have that. I'm telling you. Mm-hmm. If me and her we had magic powers, but like, hey, stand in front of us. What way you want to be and how lean? Snap my finger, boom, blow your mind away. All we did was strip the body fat off. That's it. And they showed your real body underneath, your real muscular, lean body. That's all it is. Think of it as clay.
I think because a lot of people don't realize you already have the lean muscle.
You do. They don't see that, though.
It's already there.
The problem is they look in their mirror and they see what's in front of them. You have to look beyond that. Imagine what you want to look like. It's there. Believe me. It's under there.
Yeah, you can grow more and add more. It's always good. Strength, like we said, strength training is excellent. It's like the fountain of youth.
It is.
But you already have lean muscle. You are already capable to have defined arms and show your biceps and the cuts and all of that. You already have it, or else you would be like a jellyfish.
When I hooked you up with Matt Allen and he got you ready to compete within, what, 8 weeks of you signing up with him? 10 weeks?
My prep was 11 weeks.
Okay. You never done that before. And you were already a thin person. You weren't like super overweight. All he did was strip you down and mold you in aesthetic. You had the muscle there.
Yeah.
All he did was strip you down slowly.
Yeah, because I didn't build muscle in 11 weeks. It was what I had. What was there in 11 weeks was what I had, basically. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now I've put on quite a bit of muscle over the years.
Like you've gotten stronger over the years. Pounds. You've learned about your body, how to work out. Yes, of course.
All right, hot coffee topic. Let's talk really quick about this Submersible, that Ocean's Gate company.
Not really. I don't want to talk about it, but let's talk about it.
Yeah, because I want to say that I have been having a little anxiety all week, like claustrophobia anxiety.
I know you do. I've been thinking about it too, and it gets me like that. You know what someone said yesterday? Imagine the fear in there, and imagine how rancid and stinky. I'm telling you right now, a lot of people want number 1 and 2 in there because their life's on the line. What do? You're so scared, your nerves.
And it's pitch black. So just a recap, the Submersible has been missing. They've now, at this point that you guys are listening to this, they've run out of oxygen.
Yeah, it's pretty much game over.
And you know what? A couple things real quick. Bothers me that there's some people out there who lack compassion just because these people are
billionaires. Or rich.
Yeah. Listen, their money right now does not matter.
That's what I was just telling somebody that, like, listen, they made it all the way to the top of society, and all that money can't save them right now. Isn't that sad? You're a billionaire. Sad. You can afford to be saved. You can pay the world to save you.
They have loved ones. They have feelings. They have fears.
Yes.
I'm
They're humans.
Very empathetic. It's been bothering me all week long, thinking that I'm going about my day here on the treadmill, doing my daily life, and these people are currently suffering at the bottom of the ocean, and it just broke my heart.
And we're counting because the media's letting us know how many hours of oxygen is left.
Yeah. So as of now, they're out of oxygen.
Yeah.
There are 3 plausible things that may have happened. I actually hope and will feel better, and they'll continue to do like a recovery mission so that they can determine what happened. Mm-hmm. But one of the things that may have happened is a catastrophic implosion. Because of the pressure, that something failed in the submersible and it imploded, which would have been like an explosion and they would have died instantly.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a possibility, which I hope for them that it was that, because the other 2 possibilities are not good. The other 2 possibilities are they could have gotten entangled in the wreckage of the Titanic and it would have dislodged their radar thing or whatever. That's possible. And a third plausible thing is that they surfaced but are bobbing around at the top of the ocean somewhere, but because of some damage to their sonar or whatever it is, they can't find them. They can't locate them.
And they can't open the hatch from within.
They cannot open it from inside.
That's not good.
So those are the 3 things. I was listening to an interview of someone who's gone down in it before. It's basically you get in this, it's a tube. It's right up here. Do you see that?
Yeah.
It's basically this like cylinder. There's no seats in it. You're sitting around on a tiny little space and with a curvature like around your back. It's not comfortable. You have 1 bottle of water and a sandwich. It's supposed to be a 10-hour total
2.5 hours
thing. You drop like a rock to the bottom of the ocean for 2.5 hours. You just steady fall.
Yeah.
And crazy. It sounds, and it's pitch black. After a certain amount of time, it's pitch black other than the little lights they have inside. There's 1 tiny window so basically once they find the wreckage, they get to look out this little porthole, a tiny window. That's it. It's not like there's windows and it's amazing.
Why? Just say you done it. Why? This is my thing. That Titanic allegedly was cursed. That's what they say. I don't know if there's any truth to that. Could be bro science. But if that thing's possibly cursed and all those people died, why are you going to go mess with a cursed ship? You're going down there on a ship, your damn submersible, to go mess around with a cursed ship. Stay away from that. That thing probably cursed them. I don't know.
One of the people that's in it has family ties to a couple that died on the Titanic.
Damn.
That this particular couple were famous because they gave up their seats to save other people on the lifeboats.
Wow.
And so they were like heroes. They didn't make it. No.
Because those women and children at first were saving.
Yeah. And so they gave up they were upper echelon and gave up their seats for women and children.
Wow.
And helped save people on the boat, and then they perished. But So sad. The Titanic movie was actually a favorite of mine and my parents. I took my parents to the movies. They hadn't been to the movies in many years when I took them, and I took them to go see.
That's nice. Your mother must have loved it, huh?
Loved it.
I bet.
And then when it came out on VHS, there was it was such a long movie that there was 2 VHS tapes.
Wait a minute. Titanic's that old, babe, that it came
Yeah.
out on, it wasn't on DVD?
No, it was on
You
VHS.
sure? Damn.
No, it came out when there was VHS, no DVD yet.
Wow. I
And
didn't know it was that
so
old.
it was 2 VHS tapes. And I remember my mom and we would get so sad with the second tape that we would just repeatedly watch the first tape, which was the first half when she fell in love and all of that.
She didn't want to
We're
do it the second half.
We didn't want to watch the second
You
half.
don't want the ending because it is. And the
it's
guy's
so
playing the
sad.
music and the ship's going down. Oh, these guys are savage.
Yeah.
They're still playing their little music while the ship's going down.
I know that's famous, actually, that they made them keep playing.
Yeah.
Anyways, my heart goes out to the families.
Big time.
I'm devastated. I'm so sad. I don't care how much money they had. It doesn't matter. I'm
Doesn't
still
matter.
very sad. They knew they were taking a great risk, but it doesn't mean that,
And there's a father-son in there.
I know,
A father's
heartbreaking.
son.
Just heartbreaking.
So imagine these people have billions. They'll gladly probably give up their billions to live because they're like, I can make it back. I'm alive. Watch this. I'll give it up. Come save me. That's what they're thinking. Like all this money in the world don't mean shit.
Mm-mm.
Excuse my French. But
All right. So hopefully we at least find out what happened, and hopefully they didn't suffer very much.
I know.
Okay, moving on to another kind of sad story that I read about because I thought I could give everyone
Damn,
a
more
PSA.
tearjerkers, huh?
There was a
Okay.
couple that was found dead in a resort in Mexico.
Oh, yeah. I heard about
A
that.
very high-end resort, mind you. $750 a night.
That's more expensive than ones we go to.
Yeah.
We
yeah.
go to, where do we go to? Mi Cabo.
Yeah, but no, this was a
Wow.
villa, very expensive. They were not feeling well. They had gone to the clinic and they went back to their room. Then they were found dead in their room. They died of carbon monoxide poisoning. This particular hotel had received many complaints that their detectors were beeping and making noise, so they disabled them.
Dude.
They did not repair them. They
That's
disabled them. They did not have operational carbon monoxide detectors in the room. And the people, they died of carbon monoxide poisoning. This has happened before. There was another couple in the Dominican Republic that died, an older couple, of the same thing. And guess what, you guys? You can go on Amazon and buy plug-in carbon monoxide and smoke detectors that you can throw in your suitcase and travel with.
That is smart.
So that you don't have that fear, because you don't know. It could happen at any hotel.
And another tip we'll give you guys is if you're going to go foreign, do
Yeah.
not drink the alcohol out of
No.
the, what do you call it?
The
Minibar. Don't. Because a lot of times these foreign countries they'll swap out the good stuff for the knockoff stuff.
yeah.
It's happened to DR too. I think people died of alcohol
They did.
poisoning.
That was multiple people at the
Yes.
same resort.
Yes.
That was different, obviously,
Yeah, it's
than the
different. That's
monoxide.
different.
But yes, do not drink the alcohol in the minibar.
Nope.
Especially
Buy
like
your
at
own.
those all-inclusive resorts
Yeah.
where the liquor's included. Don't drink those. Drink maybe the beer that's a sealed can, but don't drink those. It's like the cheapest, worst alcohol. And if it is not
Distilled.
properly distilled, you will die by drinking
Remember
it.
I told you I took a shot of tequila that came from Mexico, but it wasn't a tequila. I don't know how I won't say how he brought it over. It was basically a moonshine tequila. And man, my esophagus, did I say that right?
Yeah, so you could burn it.
Dude.
You burned it?
My shit was like for 2 weeks straight, things tasted funny. It was like I burnt it. Like it did some damage to my esophagus.
Oh,
Food
wow.
tasted funny.
Breaking news. A possible break in the search for the missing Titanic sub, by the way. Rescuers have discovered debris field close to the Titanic wreckage. That would support the theory. Debris field, meaning that there was an implosion of some sort. That
That's
would
better.
support the catastrophic implosion theory. Wow. Breaking news right here on Candidly with Coffee.
Wow.
Courtesy of TMZ, of course.
Shout out TMZ.
The debris field discovered. Yeah. Wow.
They're
Okay.
a goner then. That's it.
That's actually, I'm happy to,
If
to me,
that's-
it would have been worse if they found a sealed submersible that they have to pull to the surface, open up, and see these poor people. Yeah. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yes.
If there was an instant.
Because you're gonna see
that will give the family
not only that
some
you're gonna
peace.
see the fear on their face.
That
That's
will
a fear.
give
It's that image for the brain. Just try to think you find 5 people.
Think
just
about the family, though.
Yeah.
If
They have to identify them after, no matter what.
Well, no, but think about them knowing, like, they will have to think of those last moments. Whereas if they find out it was some, like, in the blink of an eye kind of thing, it's a little easier to process. At least I think. Well, that's good to know. But yeah, on the travel stuff, you guys, just some as summer is gearing up here, people are going to travel. I have it linked in my Amazon storefront, the plugs. I'm definitely going to purchase them. I'm going to tell Alyssa, because my daughter's a little Miss World traveler. Now it's, something else for me to worry about.
Now I know why you didn't go on that submersible ride at Disneyland. I get it now. Even those could be dangerous.
You're talking about a totally different topic.
No, I'm just saying. I know. I'm just saying about the submersible. I'm not trying to get away from you. I remember you didn't want to go on that at Disneyland. It just came in my head.
No,
I know why.
Because I'm claustrophobic.
Yes, it's scary.
It's because something can go wrong.
It could. Even in the theme park, it go wrong. Something that small.
No.
I'm not going on those ever again either. I'm good. I'm good.
No, you went because you guys were like trying to make fun of me. You guys went and I stayed off.
We're gaslighting you, yeah. But nah, that was...
Yeah.
No mas.
Listen.
I'll never do that again. Some things you just got to... Remember, I was on a tip. I did want to skydive. I thought about it. I was supposed to... Even before I met you, I was supposed to go for someone's birthday.
Why?
Because adrenaline, get the fear. I've always been a fear of heights.
Yeah.
So jumping out of a plane, that would conquer my fear of heights. But again, it could go wrong and it could be game over. So I'll stick to the ground.
Me too. I'm going to stick to minimizing risk at all costs.
Minimizing risk. That's what it is.
All right, let's round this episode out with, I want to give you guys 7 things to focus on, a list of 7 things, write them down to focus on in the order of importance if you are looking to lose fat. If this is overwhelming for you, I have a really easy tip. Start with number 1. Get that under order and then move on and then layer in 2, 3, 4, and so on and so forth. The very first thing might surprise you. It's actually sleep. If you're not getting good sleep, then you need to focus on getting good sleep before you focus on anything else. Look at this guy.
Yeah.
He's a little extra edgy.
I'm good. What do you mean I'm extra edgy? I got energy.
Now?
I took a little nap again this morning.
Okay, good.
But sleep is important.
But you were edgy for sure.
Probably, yeah.
But adequate sleep.
Exactly.
Very important.
Very important.
So get on that. Take a magnesium supplement. Magnesium L-threonate works really well for me. I also take magnesium citrate. Magnesium citrate too. I'm all up on my magnesium, but magnesium does really help. But get that in order. Get yourself on a schedule. Get yourself on a routine. Prioritize your sleep. Number 2 is establishing your why. Very important, because when you're having the weak moments, the why is what you're going to think about. Why do I even care? How many times do I tell myself this in my head? Why do I care again? Because I know how I feel when I'm not, my body doesn't look a certain way. My mood is impacted.
That's the honest truth right there.
I want to also live a long, healthy life. I want to be a young,
youthful grandmother
version of my age. Yes, youthful. I want to be active for my grandkids.
Someday soon. Yeah.
Yes, so those are my whys. Find your why. Write it down. Create a vision board of it. Think about it every day. Look at that board every day. Put it on your phone. Then recall that when you're having those weak moments. Remember, why is it that you care anyway?
Yeah.
Because that's what will help you get you back on track. You'll veer off, but that'll help you get back on track.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3 is calories. Calories are the number 1 most important thing when it comes to losing weight it's actually going to work, is if you control your calories. Know how much you're eating, know how much you should be eating in order to lose weight. If you don't know, you better figure it out, because you can't just eat healthy and think you're doing all the things and put on your Lululemon pants and think that's enough. It's not enough for weight loss. You have to eat the right volume for your goals.
Yep.
And that's calories. Get a food scale, track your calories, stop fighting it. It works, and it doesn't take very long. And then you can still enjoy yourself and eat the things that you love. I eat the things I love every day.
Costco's got them too for cheap food scales.
Oh, that's where we got ours, actually. A lot of people ask. I have some linked in my Amazon storefront that are similar, but I do the one from Costco. Number 4 is protein. So once you've got 1 and 2 and 3 figured out, number 4 is protein. Very important. It is an essential macronutrient. It's really the only macronutrient you have to track. Fats and carbs will make up the rest of your calories. Track your protein, eat an adequate amount of protein. Studies show that most women do not eat enough protein. 60 grams
Super
of protein
facts.
a day, not enough.
Nope.
Not enough. The more, the better. It should be in the triple digits. Pretty much, I don't care who you are, you should at least be eating 100 grams of protein
I was going to
a
say
day.
minimum 100 for women.
Average woman who doesn't track protein intake eats 40 to 60 grams of protein a day.
That's why their hair and nails get, you know what I'm saying? That affects your hair, nails,
Yeah,
your
and
skin.
during weight loss, if you're not eating adequate protein, yes, you will lose your hair, you will have brittle nails.
I dated a vegan.
Fun fact, when I was doing keto meal plans only, even though it was not a very popular method and people would push back on me sometimes, I always did high protein keto plans.
Yes.
I always gave high protein because protein is essential.
Super. Need it.
Number 5 is make sure you are eating high volume fibrous foods. Incorporate them. When you're in a deficit, you need to have larger volume of food without a large volume of calories, and you accomplish that by like cucumbers, greens, kale, just large volume things, or snacks like popcorn's a good one. Low calorie, high volume.
Yeah.
Fiber. Very important. It's going to help you keep you fuller longer. It's going to help you stay in that deficit. Fiber is excellent for digestion. Absolutely incorporate fiber. Number 6, lifting weights. Strength training, so important. Notice that I haven't mentioned cardio yet because strength training is actually more important than cardio.
Yep.
If you have a limited amount of time for exercise, forego the cardio. Do the strength training. You must do strength training. You're going to increase all of those fountain of youth, anabolic hormones we were talking about.
Yeah, that's true. And you know what I love about 2023? Is way more women on the weight floor now, and they're getting after it. No more they're scared. You could tell. It's a different era. So get after it, ladies. Strength train.
And number 7
Men too.
is movement outside of lifting weights. So besides your exercise, besides your weightlifting, your strength training, are you moving your body? This could be your cardio, or this could be just your daily movement. Are you getting enough movement in? And the way to know and gauge your activity is by tracking your steps. Get yourself something to track your steps because it'll be a very good gauge on, hey, did I just not move a lot this week? What were my total steps this week versus last week? Holy shit.
Yeah.
It's half.
Yeah.
You know?
And for those of you who are animal owners, dogs, walk your dog.
Walk your dog.
Walk your dog. You'll get your steps in. I do it every day. I don't really do cardio on the machines. I don't run on the treadmill. I do a little Stairmaster form up. Majority of my cardio that I do, if I do any, is my jumping rope.
Mm-hmm.
But the step movement is from walking.
Mm-hmm.
Walking Pablo 3 miles a day. I'm not saying you got to walk 3 miles, but just get out and walk.
Yeah.
If you don't want to be in the gym, on the machine, go outside and walk. Get your steps in.
Yeah, do it in whatever way possible to get that number up. The cool thing about tracking steps is you don't feel like stuck doing something. You could think, shoot, I'm low on my steps. I have to go to Target. I'm just going to walk through every aisle at Target. You know what I mean? Like you just increase your steps. We do that all the time. We park far away. Oh, we need the steps. Like I need my steps. Like today, I really need the steps because I didn't go on my 3-mile walk.
Don't park in front. Don't park right in front when you go to Target. Park away and get your steps in that way because you're going to get steps in, walking around the store and to your car.
So increase that. And if you are not already tracking steps, like this is just like a must. It's very important to have an idea of how much you're actually moving. It's a great data point.
And everybody should try to get 10,000 steps a day at least.
Yeah. It just means if you're going about that weight loss journey and you're in your calorie deficit and you think you're doing, like, I don't understand. I'm lifting weights. I'm eating my calorie deficit, but like my weight loss slowed down. What's going on? If you have the data points of your steps, you could pull it up in your app and look at it week over week and go, wow, I didn't realize like I walked 100,000 steps the last 3 weeks. This week, I only walked 50,000 steps this week.
Yeah.
That's significant. Even though you don't feel like you had less activity because you're still lifting weights, you're still tracking your macros.
Yep.
It doesn't feel like it. That's what happened to people during COVID.
Yes.
Because they started working from home. So their overall activity dropped substantially. They still felt, hey, I'm still working out. I'm still watching what I eat, but I still gained weight. Why? Because your overall activity, your non-exercise activity, it's actually called NEAT. Non-exercise activity thermogenesis has dropped significantly.
And that's where we get a majority of our calorie burn from, moving our body all day long, because you're always moving around all day long.
More so than exercise.
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah.
The resistance training, the strength training is going to give you a cumulative benefit long term as you build muscle.
Yes.
But the acute benefit, the short term, like instant benefit of calorie burn really comes from your non-exercise activity. All of those, that movement, all of those other hours in the day. So those are your 7 things. Start at the top. Number 1, most important. Work your way down that list. If you're someone who you're touching on all of them already, just button it up and you're already there.
Yes.
If you're someone that you haven't done some of those things, start at number 1, master that, move your way on down the list. Once you've mastered all 7, you're golden. You're there.
That's it.
You just got to then stack the days of mastering those things, and you will get, without a doubt, no matter how old you are, no matter what your starting point is, it doesn't matter. You will achieve what you want to achieve.
I don't want to hear shit about age or excuses, because I'll tell you right now, I'll go on YouTube and I'll find 50, 60, and 70-year-olds who are unshaped and ripped. Why? Because they're disciplined. That's it. No magic formula. They work out and they eat. They watch what they eat.
They're doing the things.
Exactly. So I don't want to hear, no.
And you
Unless you're physically disabled or something. And even me, after my leg surgery, I was on crutches. I was working on my upper body. So there's ways to work around injuries.
I remember that.
Yeah.
But too, and we haven't touched on it, but you know what the best part about doing all those things is? It's not the physical benefits. It's the mental.
Fortitude. You're calcifying your brain. You're making it tough. You're making it disciplined. That's true.
You just feel like you're walking on air, like you can do anything.
Yes.
You have just a different air about you.
You have to think about this. There's wealthy people, rich people, a lot of people with money, and they can't even figure it out. You know what I'm saying? They have all the resources, and they don't have the discipline to do it. So
because
imagine if you have
they're
the
used
discipline.
to being able to pay for things that they want done.
Yes.
And you can't do that with this. Because yes, you can pay for tools, but at the end of the day, you can't pay for someone to step in and do the work for you.
Bingo.
You can't pay for someone to use the tools. You have to use the tools.
You have to. You physically have to.
And so that is why it's such like a coveted thing when someone can master it. If you strength train and if you do all the things that I just talked about, if you master those 7 things, which doesn't sound too difficult, right? It really is not when you break it down. But if you do that, you're the top 5%. You're in the top 5%.
That's crazy, right?
Americans.
Society, yes. Think
about society, that. Top 5%. Like you are the creme de la creme.
There's only a few of us out there.
Yes.
It needs to go higher, though, unfortunately. 5% is not enough. This number needs to flip way higher.
Yeah.
Americans
it needs to be more common.
Way more
but it's
common.
not.
No.
But it's
and
not.
That's why sometimes I think people look at fit people like they hate on them or they have their opinions on them. It's weird. But then the person who's obese, they'll feel sorry for them and pat them on. It's okay. Oh, your genetics, you're built that way. Get the fuck out of here with that
I think
shit.
that when people have those bad feelings towards someone who seems like they have it together, I think it's because they're a reflection or a reminder of what they haven't been able to accomplish. Okay. And so sometimes it can beat you up mentally.
Yeah.
But you have to just switch the mindset.
You do.
It's
all mindset. Everything's a mindset.
And guess what? You'll start feeling amazing just by doing the work. You don't have to, it doesn't take until you achieve your goal. You'll already start feeling good. You'll have a skip in your step.
Yes.
When you're doing all these things.
Yes.
And you could be years away from your goal still, but you will already feel it. You will feel better.
It makes the most insecure people confident when they get in shape and turn around. Trust me, I've seen it. Total different 360, like, wow, because they put in the work and they learned about themselves. They mastered themselves, which is hard to do. It's not easy to master.
I know. I felt that way. I've been there. I felt it's just, that's why I say, like, I've made it to the other side. And that's why it's my mission to help people make it to the other side with me.
Yes.
And I know it's hard.
Yes.
But that's my goal.
But it's worth it. Trust me, guys. It's way worth it to be on this side. It feels so good. And it's good for the mentals too, man, which is, to me, the most important. If the mentals are happy, the body's happy. The mentals must be happy, though.
Very true. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you take the time to leave us a 5-star review if you are still with us listening to this long-ass episode. But thank you so much.
Thank you.
Will see you on Monday.
Monday.
Woohoo.